Well, hello everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna do another video. Welcome back. This is the third video this week if you haven't been paying attention. I did a video on, album artwork, sound, that type of thing. It was about a half an hour video here a couple days ago. Then I did a video for Rachel this morning. And I had a subscriber and he asked me about the new Jimi Hendrix Experience record. This one here. That Chad's done. Now he's done it on a UHQR. Kind of like this UHQR right here. That's the first one he did, the first Jimi Hendrix. And I'm finally getting around to doing my review of the record. And so why is it taking me so long? Right? When did this come out? It's been a while, right? 2018. Wow, it's been that long already? 2018 and I'm finally getting around to doing the review of the record? Okay, well, what in the world? How come it's taking you so long, Ron? Because to tell you the truth, I really wasn't that impressed with the record. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. Is it UHQR state-of-the-art audiophile? No, it's not. Because, well, this is the part of the problem that I've had with some of these choices that MoFi's been making. Brothers in Arms. It's a digital record. Then they want to do a one-step of Donald Fagen, the Nightfly, another digital record. They're making choices. You've got to think about the source material. Now, when they did Kind of Blue, that was the next one after this. That was a good choice because that is an audiophile. We've got a good recording of that you can improve upon, and you've actually got a high quality record at the end of the day, and you're proud to own it. This one, on the other hand, is it better than, let's say, this one? This is, I think, 2010. Chad's making these records over there at Quality Record Presses. I'm pretty sure that's where they're being made now. Is it better than that? Yeah, it's probably a little bit better than this. But you know what? This is a great record right here. This is a great sounding record. So why do I need to go out and spend $125 for this thing? Now, if y'all haven't seen enough of the videos about the unboxing and all that stuff, I'm going to take an extra one of your minutes and we'll just pull it apart. Because this is nice, it comes in this, the back of this part is laminated with vinyl, but it's a piece of wood that's on there. It pulls out. And of course you've got your shiny, high quality tip-on cover, right? From Stroughton. This is gorgeous now. This is something that MoFi should be doing. We were just talking about this the other day, weren't we? About MoFi needs to step up their game. Let's put it like this so we can see Jimmy better. I have to hold it so it doesn't open up. MoFi, they get their record covers from the same place that these are made. They don't bother to say, hey, let's get this. Wouldn't you rather have a one step with a cover like this? And never mind that box and the piece of cardboard that's supposed to be a cover and the inner sleeves and all that stuff that gets, seam splits in it anyway. This cover, now this is a couple years ago figures. I don't know today, but this only added $5 to the price of the record. It's $5 at the end of the day for this type of a cover. And we all know MoFi puts those really, really thick covers just like this in the first place. So how much more is it to put a little lamination, a little shininess on it? Another $1? Right. So I don't know who's in charge of their marketing or what they think people want. Well, they want to charge you $125 for a record And they said, well, it's got to come in a box. Well, they don't, no, it doesn't. I'd rather have it in something like this. Maybe you charge $100 and I can put it in an inner sleeve and I can shove it in my record collection. Where do you think those boxes are supposed to go? They take up way too much room. You can't find bags for them. You don't want to just, you want to take care of your stuff. Okay, that's not really what the video is about. That's just kind of a little bit of a rant video. Let's just move along, because I guess it's a bit of a rant video anyway. You got some advertising in here. You get a nice book. Okay, it's got a nice picture of the guys on the front. It's got a few other things in here. I think the one in the back is really nice. It's nice. It's okay. It's just your kind of typical kind of book you get in a box. Nothing spectacular about it, but it's well done. More advertising. They kind of tell you what a UHQR is supposed to be. You got the clarity vinyl, UHQR. They don't need to have most of this stuff in here, but they're talking about this, the flat profile of the record. That's supposed to be a big deal too. And I made a video about this a couple years ago about all that stuff, and y'all know about all that anyway. But this video, the purpose of this one is for the sound quality, right? How's the sound quality wrong? I think the thing that you really notice on this record, but that you don't notice on some of the other ones, is the cymbals are a little bit cleaner on this record. That's about it. The rest of the record itself, right? It's kind of noisy because, like I said, sorry about all this confusion here, but like I said, this is not a high-end recording to start with. Why are they choosing this to make a UHQR out of? Because it's one of the ultimate rock classics. This is from in the 60s, right? They made this record. And they put a lot of out of phase and a lot of distortion, a lot of stuff on there. That's how they wanted it to sound. It's nothing to do with audiophile at all, the kind of stuff that's on this. Now, there are a few other tracks on it. They're a little bit slower, a little bit less stuff going on. You can pull a little more detail out of the pressing. But, what did I do? I said, okay. And one of those songs, I've got this other box. Let's move along from this one now. Voodoo Child. This is put up by Classic Records. This box. Let's open this up. Yeah, you got your old Classic Records logo on there. Colored vinyl. Some advertising in here. You get a nice book. About the same as that book in the UHQR. About the same kind of thing. Maybe a couple less nice pictures in it. But overall, about the same thing. And then you get the nice inner sleeves in here. Right? Here's where your photographs come in. You got them on the inner sleeves. You didn't get any photographs on any inner sleeves on there, but you do get some here. And then you get the sexy translucent red vinyl. That's always cool. I do like that. And when I'm listening, when I'm comparing these records, when I compare this now, because this is, kind of a high res, it's quality records. Bernie Grumman doing this stuff. And when I compare this to the UHQR, how's this one stack up? Yeah, it sounds about the same. And I got 4 records in here, and I think I paid $60 for it. Of course, you know, that's when it was out, came out. And then we got this joker right here. 8 LPs. Purple paisley velvet cover. Embossed. This is foil stamped with a hologram on the front. 8 records in here. Again, you get a book. I'm talking a book. Look at that. That's the size of 2 of those other books, and it's a lot bigger. And it's got a lot more photographs in it. This is a real book here, folks. This has got a ton of stuff on here. That's really nicely done. Then you've got 8 records in here, and it's got a nice little ribbon where you can lift up on and pull the records out. Little added details like that makes a big difference. Look at these records. 1, 2. There's 8 records in here. And there's photos on both sides. Not just the one side I'm showing you. Look at this side. This side. The other side. Look at that nice photograph on this stuff. Right? Really, 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 really nice. 8 records. And I just finished listening to this again. And what was the song? Castles Made of Sand. And I listened to a couple other songs comparing the Classic Records edition to the UHQR. And it's not the same exact tape. But what they've got on this one, it's a different, it sounds exactly the same, the tempo, everything about it, but you can tell it's maybe a different take or something, because I think I actually prefer the sound on this record than I do to the UHQR of the songs I'm comparing. There's less distortion on it. Jimmy's voice is cleaner. There's more bass. So if you are considering, the question was, Ron, should I purchase the new UHQR, right, of this record right here? Because it's about 170 pounds in the UK. That's a lot of money for one record that was made many, many moons ago, and it's not really hi-fi in the first place, right? And now don't get me wrong, I don't have the UHQR RU Experienced, but I've got the other one. And so my suggestion is, instead of spending the $125 or $150, whatever it is, I think this one's going for $150, $55, $60 now. This back in print, made at Quality Records. You get 8 records, you get a better book, you get everything you want. 8 records of all kinds of music. Phenomenally recorded. The stuff on here is amazing. I say buy this. This is a great value here. And especially for collectors that are starting out that don't have a lot of Jimi Hendrix records, you really need to get this box to save up your money. I know it's expensive, obviously, but if you're even considering a UHQR at $125, and you know the prices they go up all the time. This one, I've had this for a long time. This is the original pressing, but Chad's making them again. And I think I just looked it up. I think it was $165. And of course, you're going to have, well, you don't have to pay shipping on that, right? Because it's over $50. Now, over to the UK, I don't know how that works, but that's what I'd say. This is a great value. The UHQR to me is not a great value. if you're a collector and you want to have it, I bought that because it was the first UHQR that Chad made, and it was Jimi Hendrix, and I got all caught up in everything, and I said, I got to have it. You know, I got to have the thing. I got to do a review, all that of it, right? But as it turns out, looking back on this purchase, very, very, very happy with this purchase. This purchase, very, very pleased with this purchase. The sound on this stuff is incredible. Okay? Like I said, you know, for $60 I got, I think it was, maybe even $50 back when I bought it. I got 4 records, 8 records. And then I bought this, which comes in this super deluxe box and everything. I got 1 record, and I'm not like jumping over the moon for the sound on it. Is it probably the best sounding version ever made? Probably is. But, you know, I don't want to be rude about it, but it's still not audiophile quality, right? In my opinion, because of the source. You can only do so much with it. And so that's going to conclude the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments down there. Let me know what you're thinking about. I made this video because a fellow wanted to ask me a question. Hey, Ron, what about this Jimi Hendrix UHQR stuff? If you got a question, put it in there. I'm looking for, you know, videos to make. I'm looking for some ideas. So if you got something, put it in there. I'll try to do my best to get it made for you. And thanks for watching. And bye for now.